Welcome to another RSR, Toronto Blue Jays 2, Seattle Mariners 6. Let me remind myself if that was correct. I don't really care. We blew the game. We blew the fucking game. Okay, it was 2-6. Seattle leads the series 3-2. Seattle leads the series 3-2. John Schneider is a total idiot. John Schneider ruined this series for the Toronto Blue Jays. We are not winning 2 straight games in Toronto. Not after that. Not after that. No. John Schneider, you are a fraud. You are a jackass. You are a rat bastard. But I'll say some positive things about the Blue Jays before I let rip on your dumb ass. Kevin Gausman, amazing start. 1 home run to Suarez. And the Jays did pretty damn well behind Gausman. He locked in the later the start went. And he didn't get pulled straight for Brendan Little, so that's good. Blue Jays did hit Miller. They got to the Mariners' pen. A lot of runners left in scoring position caused us to lose this game. And we could have probably tied the game if we brought them home, so that's an amazing look. But really, what truly blew this game for us... Hell, Varland did good too. What truly blew this game for us is John Schneider thinking he was a genius to have Brendan Little face the top of the Mariners lineup. When last night, what did he do? Something that actually worked. Jeff Hoffman against the best players. Sir Anthony Dominguez, 9th inning against the other part of the lineup. And they won the game. They won the game. 6 runs, but they won the game. So, John, you're telling me 24 hours later you thought, you know what? I'm going to use Brendan Little. Mr. Can't Find the Zone, Brendan Little. Dude. Against Mr. Cal Raleigh, 2 home runs away from Aaron Judge over 162 as a catcher. And you thought that was going to go well? But then again, this is the same John Schneider that pulled Kevin Gausman in Game 1 when he was pretty much rolling after a little bit of a hiccup. It's the same John Schneider who listened to the analytics nerds and pulled Barrios during the wild card in 2023. It's the same John Schneider that doesn't know his head from his own ass. And they put in the worst bullpen pitcher on this team when the night before what he did worked. With Hoffman and Sir Anthony. You could have just copied it. We had a night off. If we lose, we lose. But we don't wave a white flag after having the lead. But no. Rat bastard goes and says, nope, I want Little. I want Little. Okay, rat bastard. How about you get fired? If we lose this series, you need to get fired. Hell, if we win, they probably should still fire your ass. Dodgers probably would still have a good chance of beating us with the bullpen we have. Like, we did all that to tie the series just to choke Game 5. Now we have to win both in Toronto. Which, knowing Toronto's sports, we'll get Game 6. Trey Savage is going to win on Sunday. I'll tell you that right now. Part of me doesn't even want to throw this jersey into the hamper and get it washed because I don't think this is bad luck. I think John Schneider's a fucking idiot. I don't think it's this jersey's fault. The luck hasn't run out of this jersey. John Schneider is a dumbass. John Schneider has no brain. He gets told what to do by analytics nerds and Ross Atkins. You won the division because George Springer carried your ass. George, savior of the Blue Jays, he carried your ass. Vladdy did enough. Bo carried your ass. And now you have to make decisions. And your decisions are horrible. 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 We could have won this game, John. We had a 2-1 lead with 6 outs to go. And it's like, well, Brendan Little. Dude, if we were down... I wouldn't like it, but I'd be like, okay, we were down. If we were tied, I'd be like, well, they were going to bring out Munoz. We probably wouldn't have got nothing. We were up 6 outs away from leading the series, and you say, I'm throwing the fucking thing. Brendan, go in there. I I know what worked last night, but I'm throwing the fucking thing. Oh, amazing, John. Amazing. Amazing. You fucking idiot. Who told you to do that? It actually sounds like your decision. Your decision. Not some analytics nerd. You said you wanted them to have a different look. And you throw the worst pitcher on our team? The guy who can't find the zone to save his life? Mr. doesn't know how to throw a strike? Mr. can't do shit right? Him? Okay, all right. All right. I mean, I don't fucking get it. Like, I don't care if I'm cursing up a storm. This deserves cursing up a storm. Hey, kids, put on some earmuffs. You may not want to hear this, but then again, it's 2025. Nobody's pure anymore. You! Rat bastard! Wake up! This is the ALCS! John Gibbons wouldn't have done that shit! And I love Gibby. I didn't say he was awesome. He knew how to let things ride. That was the best thing about Gibby. Is he a good manager? Probably not. But I'd rather see him lean and be like, hey, Varlin, you want to go? Fluharty, you want to go? Hoffman, you want to go? All right, you go. At least Gibby knew who the players he shouldn't touch during a playoff series were. At least Brett Cecil was never that fucking bad. Brett Cecil was shit, but he was never that fucking bad. Aaron Loop was shit, but he wasn't that fucking bad. I'd rather have Aaron Loop right now than frickin' Brendan Little. They both look like they don't know what they're doing, and their look looks like they are in danger every single second, but at least Aaron Loop wasn't that bad. Shit, I'd rather have a washed-up Joe Biagini play this game than frickin' Brendan Little. Couldn't be worse. Shit, you could have thrown me in there and I'll throw some frickin' knuckleballs. That ain't going over the frickin' fence. I trust myself more than Brendan Little. If I was a pitcher, shit, you could pull somebody out of the crowd and they'd probably still pitch better than him. Even a Mariners fan. Even a Mariners fan. They probably still pitch Cal better than frickin' Brendan Little. I don't know. John Schneider, you should get fired. You should get fired. You have been carried heavily. For the years you were good, you've been carried heavily. I don't care if you've coached Vladdy and Bo in New Hampshire and Dunedin. Get him out of here. I want Albert Pujols. Hell, bring back Gibby if you can't get Albert because Artie Moreno's an idiot or the Orioles want Albert. Well, okay, no, Albert's a good manager. Well, Artie's just an idiot because he's an idiot. And the Orioles, that would make me sick. Albert wearing an Orioles jersey, that would make me sick. That's just wrong. At least he played 10 years for the Angels. Then what about the Blue Jays? Well, I'm a Blue Jays fan who also, where's the Cardinals at? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cardinals fan second. At least Albert knows how to win. He wouldn't make that brain dead of a decision. David Popkins saved your fucking job, John. That's why you won a division. George saved your job. Vladdy saved your job. Bo saved your job. Not you. And now you have to make a pitching decision. Pete Walker could have told you were losing your fucking mind. And now we're going to lose this series because you're an idiot. Now we're going to lose this series because, we got to give them different looks. No, maybe the bottom half of your bullpen shouldn't throw. Honestly, Hoffman actually looked good for the past couple outings. I know we haven't had a Hoffmaning yet. I'd rather him do it than Little. I'd rather Hoffman choke than Little. At least I have some faith in Jeff Hoffman. Some. And he's done well recently. If he blew it, so be it. There hasn't been one in 2-3 weeks? He's probably overdue, but you know what? Give him a chance. At least have some faith in Jeff Hoffman, even though I think he's a bum. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, he's not. Which then again, that's just the Jays for you, ain't it? When they're hot, they're hot. When they're not, they're not. And frankly, a lot of BABIP luck. I'd say the bats were good. The BABIP was horrible. You know what? Fair. But you know what, John? When you have 6 outs to win or take the lead of a series on the road, when you've swept them for a whole year at that stadium, maybe you don't put in freaking House League Brendan Little. Not everybody should pitch. Hey, Mason Fluharty, I'd understand it. Lauer, I'd understand it. Bassett, I'd understand it. Brendan Little. That was a white flag, and everybody knew it. That's the problem. Like, I don't care if you brought him up twice to warm up. Maybe don't pitch him. Like, I don't know. And you let, and here's the funniest part, you let Eugenio can't hit a fucking beach ball Suarez beat you. 2 homers, 1 grand slam, 1 solo. The solo was bad enough. Grand slam? Can't hit a fucking beach ball? In the same game? That was Sir Anthony's fault. But hey, you know what? I understand it, kind of. He probably wanted a clean inning. What you should have done was pull Little as soon as he gave up that home run. Because you thought that was a good idea. Pull him, Sir Anthony, boom. Maybe it would have been better. But he had to work around 2 bases being full. And I guess what, Suarez woke up maybe? Does he have Jobu now? I don't know. Moosey Boo? I don't know. John Schneider, you are a fraud. David Popkins saved your fucking ass. You know that, right? Yeah. Hopefully, these batters wake up in Toronto and rebel against your ass. Max Scherzer had it right to tell you to go fuck yourself. You know why? Actually, you know what? No. Fire John Schneider tonight. Leave him in Seattle. Let Max Scherzer be the interim player manager for the rest of the playoffs. At least he knows how to fucking deal with pitchers. He told you to go fuck yourself because you should go fuck yourself. That's what he did. He's right. He's like, that dude's a psycho. Maybe he should have done more than tell you to go fuck yourself. Maybe he should have busted your lip like he did Eric Lauers. I know it's a joke. Leave it be. Maybe he should have. Because you're a fucking idiot. Oh, what? Max Scherzer's the only guy who has the balls to go after this guy? Shit, after last night, people should cuck you on national television. And by that, I mean make you look like an idiot. But you know what I mean. Because that's what Max did, and it worked. Go fuck yourself, Schneider. Go fuck yourself. Hell, if we win the World Series, fire him. If we somehow come back from all this and win the World Series, fire his fucking ass. We ain't getting Albert, but maybe Gibby. Gibby don't have a job. Gibby number 3, that works for me. Hell, Cito Gaston, you want to come out of retirement? Shit. No Tony La Russa, he's still a fucking fraud. With that being said, hell, I wonder if Dusty Baker would want to come out of retirement. No, I wouldn't do that to myself. No. With that being said, John, you're an idiot, and if we lose this series, it's basically all on you now. And by the way, Brian Wu, if you end up being the Sam Bennett of this series, well, you can go fuck yourself too. Throwing at George's knee. Whether it was intentional or not, I don't care. If you're the Sam Bennett of this series and George is the Anthony Stollers, go fuck yourself too. Jesus Christ. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for Toronto FC versus Orlando City MLS Decision Day. And LAFC versus Colorado Rapids. 2 lives, 2 reviews. Sunday, we have the Formula 1 U.S. Grand Prix at COTA. Live RSR. And then Game 6 of this series. Live RSR on Sunday, and maybe I'll see you Monday. Maybe John Schneider's being nice and saying, well, I don't want Ryan to preempt every MLS playoff game and CONCACAF game for the next week, so we're going to lose by Monday. Fuck you. I don't want that. I would rather preempt that shit for a World Series. So get your head screwed on straight or just go fuck yourself, right? Okay. And that being John, go fuck yourself. With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Toronto FC can't break my heart anymore. At least they're out of the playoffs. It would still suck to finish under Montreal, but they're playing Cincinnati. That probably won't happen anyway, right? Just get a draw. Just get a draw, please. You'll probably finish above them if you do. Get a draw. You could do that, right? With that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Rant and I'm out. Peace. John Schneider, fuck you.